to Unlimited Lives. I'm TJ, your host. Here with me is Jeff Cerulli.
Hi, yeah.
Yeah,
Exciting.
and cousin Ian, my friend Ian O'Keefe. Yeah, welcome, yeah.
Ooh.
Welcome to be back, yeah.
Is that a live studio audience?
Yes, we're here with a live studio audience. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for coming, guys.
No problem.
I'm very excited to have two of my good buddies here recording my show. Happy to be here.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
the
That's right.
happiest of New
This is
Years.
the second episode in 2019.
Ooh, okay. So,
I did one already with my brother.
I take that back.
Oh, well, it's quite all right. Don't worry. So, how are you guys? Good? Playing some video games?
Oh, yeah. You know I'm always getting my game on.
Yo, you're always getting your game on.
I got my Dew, I got my Doritos, I got my game on.
Oh, dude, Doritos.
What about your Mountain Dew?
Yeah, the Dew.
Do.
That's
Are you
the Dew.
doing the Dew while you play the games?
Look, I'm so busy playing games, I don't have time to say Mountain every time I have to mention
Nah,
the
he
Dew.
just says do the do.
Yeah.
Ian plays some dank do games.
Nice.
Yo, it's like mad dank.
I played the Rice Chex game. Do you remember that?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the Rice Chex games?
Rice Chex used to put like some first-person shooter in Rice Chex boxes of cereal. It was like
What would you play? What system was it
it
on?
was on PC in the mid-90s.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I don't remember that.
Oh, man.
Don't you remember just like shitty free games?
yeah, I remember that.
Like Sneak King?
Yeah, that's
That's the Burger King game?
exactly the one I was going to mention.
With Sneak King?
and you-
Sneak King is the
And
worst.
you sneak around and give people burgers.
Yeah. You got to sneak around like a McDonald's parking lot and give people burgers and not get fired.
Chex Quest.
Yeah, Chex Quest, man.
It was like a Doom ripoff.
Oh, yeah.
I think Doom was a Chex Quest ripoff.
There. Yeah, no, this came first.
Just
yeah.
some douchebag saw it and was like, yo, we should make this edgy.
It's just like who sits in a cereal room and they're like, kids love computers. And then just like,
What's a cereal room?
it's a room with cereal
Just
people.
eat cereal?
Yeah, it's people that just hang out and eat cereal.
It's like the Kellogg store in Union
Jeff,
Square.
you're obviously not in the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in the biz.
Where you can just go eat cereal and play Chex. What is it? Chex Warrior? What
Yeah,
was it?
Chex Quest.
Yeah, Chex Quest Warrior.
Chex Quest.
Chex
Yeah.
Warrior was the never released sequel.
Yeah, was the not released sequel of Chex Warrior.
My friend always said he had a secret ROM of it that was leaked in Japan, but I don't believe him.
Probably not.
Oh, really?
The original title was Mix Quest, and then it was like it took a while, and then no one knew what they were talking about. Then they're like, maybe we should go with Chex.
Chex Quest. And everyone was like, dude,
Yeah.
brilliant idea. So I hope you guys had a good New Year.
Your friend, did he really lie about that, the Japan thing?
No.
Because that was such a thing when we were kids about
Yeah.
lying. 'Cause
About
there's no
anything.
internet, so you would specifically
Oh, yeah.
your friend would be like, yeah, they have like Mario 10 in Japan, and like it was
Right.
always. I had a friend that lied about everything.
Yeah, remember Giles Gunn?
Giles Gunn.
That's our old thing. We used to be able to uppercut. I did this before. You could uppercut people into the trees at MK2.
There was a lot of like boob and nudity ones.
Yep.
Like in Killer Instinct. Forever, I thought it was a lie that Bjork like flashed you to kill you.
Oh, Orchid.
And I was like, no, that's like one of those stupid things. Like,
Yeah.
no, man, it's really a move. And I'm like, shut up. Like,
But then
no,
you
it's
saw,
not.
but her back is turned, but then
Right.
she does, and their eyes bug out, and then they collapse.
And then they're like, there's a secret code that lets you do it where she's facing the camera when she.
I don't think that was real.
No, that wasn't real.
That's great. I love all the weird room. Now it just gets squashed by Reddit, and then it's like, nah, like it's done. Everyone's like,
not true.
Yes, it's called, yeah, not true at all.
Actually.
What she does is shoots darts. She has robotic boobs that shoots darts in your eyes, and you can't see it. Like, there's always some reason. Stupid. I loved Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Bjork. I love they called her Bjork.
Isn't no
Orchid.
Orchid? Isn't it like?
Oh, I think it is
Orchid?
Bjorkid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Bjorkid.
Like you think it's Bjork.
Yeah, Bjork.
Was she Icelandic?
Yeah.
This character?
Yeah, I think so. No, I don't think she was. I remember KI was like such a
They
great
put
game.
out like a ton of like tie-in CDs.
Dude, I used to listen
about
to.
Bjork.
Oh, they did. They actually did. I used to listen to the Killer Instinct soundtrack on CD all the time.
Yeah.
Yo, legit.
I can picture that.
Yeah. It came with, I don't know how I got it, but I had it. And it was for the SNES one. I remember I was so depressed because it just stunk.
Yeah.
It just looked so bad. And it was, the controls were bad. And I was like, oh. Then you go play the arcade and you're like, this is amazing.
Right.
Now you go to Barcade now and you play it and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
This is what we were like.
I never got into it.
It had
Killer
this-
Instinct?
No, I loved it.
I didn't stray too far from Street Fighter, the big three: Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Clay Fighter. That was the three, the big three.
The big three. I like
Yeah.
Clay Fighter, Clay Fighter.
You
Clay
see,
Fighter was great.
I was
Yeah.
into King of Fighters '97,
Oh, Jesus.
Power Instinct, which is,
Yeah.
and then the Ranma half fighting game. Those are my big three.
I'm just strictly SNK guy.
Yes.
It all was SNK,
Right.
Which was just Samurai Showdown.
No, King of Fighters was SNK.
Yeah, but I consider King of Fighters canon,
Oh, you don't.
and I consider it canon.
What about Garu, Mark of the Wolves?
Oh, dude, definitely. I mean, I'm in with that one.
That's a good one.
That's a good fighter. Or I'm-
That's a King of Fighters game, you liar. You freaking liar.
Whoops.
Did you ever get your hands on a Neo Geo when you were?
No, those were too expensive.
Like $1,000. Like
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It would probably be like $1,700, $2,000 today. Like
Yeah.
the equivalent.
Yeah, it was too.
Did you? You never had a friend. I never had a friend who had
And
it.
one of the rich kids had it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But he was like a greater.
Daddy, get me Neo Geo, Daddy.
I want to play TurboGrafx 16, Daddy.
Daddy, it's a home arcade, Daddy.
Daddy, it's $800, Daddy.
It was like 800.
It was
right? So
out of control how expensive it was.
it's crazy. 'Cause Super Nintendo was like 150, right?
Yeah, I think SNES. Yeah, I don't think it was too.
I don't think it was 200 either.
I think it might have been SNES. Let me look.
What's
while
the
you talk
original
let's find out.
market value price
Let's see. Talk amongst yourselves.
Games used to be like $75 for it though.
for the Neo Geo?
For a Super Nintendo, I think.
No, I don't think they were ever that expensive. I think the games hovered around like 50
Maybe. I remember.
for Super Nintendo games. I don't think they got
Wow,
to 70.
dude! 1991 SNES $199.
Wow,
3DO,
when it first came out,
dude. 3DO 93
Yeah.
$699.
though. God.
Can you imagine paying $700?
For the Dennis Miller game?
You're like trying to convince your parents they have no idea what they're talking about. Like, Mom, it's so many more bits.
Yeah, there's so many better games. It's like, can't you go outside?
How much? Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
How much was Sega CD when it
I
first
could
came
tell
out?
you, I have
Because I got that
everything
for
right now.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah, this year?
This year I got
Congrats, man.
this year.
No, we got to go over to Jeff's.
Sega CD. We do have to go over Jeff. Sega CD.
Can I guess? Was it 350?
Yeah, you can guess.
I think it was over 300.
Over. It
It was
was.
over 9,000, actually.
Over 9,000!
Yeah, it definitely was over 9,000. Sega CD. I don't know. I have.
When it first came out, we're talking
Sega
about.
Master System was $199.
That's not.
In '86. With inflation, it would be $437.
Damn. That system
TurboGrafx was $199. Genesis $189. Neo Geo was $650. 3DO $699. I don't know. Saturn was $399. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Dreamcast was $199.
How much was a PlayStation?
PlayStation 1 was
PlayStation.
$299.
That was 300.
Yeah, the Saturn was like $100 more.
Yeah, they rushed it and it was more expensive.
And it
The way
sucked.
because it has like inflation prices. So the Wii, so PlayStation 3, it's $499, $599. With inflation, it's $596 or $715.
Wow.
And the Wii U was $299, $350, and now it's $313 with inflation.
It's hard to do the inflation on these though.
It
on
is,
the
I'll
old
tell you-
systems because it's like I don't know when you're talking about like old technology. It's like I guess you would say if it was top of the line now
Yeah.
coming. I don't know. It's a confusing
Well, the
thing
weird
with such
thing
an
is-
old thing.
Atari 2677 was $199 and inflated to be $790.
Jeez.
And then the-
2,600?
Dude, yep. And then in television from 1980, $299, inflated at
It
$837.
makes me sad because like so many of these systems just did not have a good piece of software on it. Like there's no good games.
Sega CD's not on here.
I
But
think
yeah,
it was over 300. I don't think it was 400 because it was
I'm
a
sure-
lot to ask for.
I'm positive it
and it felt
was-
like a big deal.
Over 9,000!
I'm positive.
And it was a big deal getting it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was quite like $400 or $500. In fact, I know it wasn't. I think it was around like $325, $350.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so weird. It's such
it was
a
a
weird.
real piece of shit. It was not good.
Oh, do you have Jaguar up there?
Oh,
Jaguar?
look at this guy.
Look at this
Look at
guy.
this.
Look at this guy.
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Can I guess? This would have been good
Yeah,
to
you could
guess.
guess.
Good
Yes,
thing we
you
didn't
could
make a
gu-
game out of
You know
this.
what? We should have made a game out of it. All right, let's make a game
I
out
think
of it.
Jaguar. I had one buddy who had it, and I went to his house, and he was like, first of all, the
got
controller was so
Yes,
big,
and it was like
Giant controller.
so big
Wasn't
that it was like
weirdly squared
it was
too?
weird and had weird buttons on the bottom.
Yeah.
I would say the Jaguar. If I remember, I think it was 300, right?
Jaguar? Ian?
I'm going with $15,000.
Well, So you do prices right ish.
I think I'll win because I'm not going to go.
Yeah, you did. $2.49.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair price.
Fair price.
Fair price for a terrible system.
Very fair.
That is very fair.
That game had like a first-person shooter version of Alien versus Predator that I saw in a magazine. And
That's it. That's the only good game for
that game
Jaguar.
looked so cool.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only game.
Yeah.
I can't believe the
It
NES.
was a bad system.
Do you know how much the NES was?
When it first came out,
Yeah.
$199, right?
Yeah.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
I'm going 15,000.
Yeah. Ian's really close. Ian's closer. It's $199.01. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Ooh, Jeff. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh.
Tell him what he's going to take home anyway.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what you're going to take home, Jeff. You're going to take home a nice Atari Jaguar ColecoVision bundle.
That's I did something a little. I did something a little different this year.
What'd you do?
For Christmas?
What'd you do?
So you can get a lot of things for Christmas, right?
Yes, you can.
And I decided to ask for everything that I ever got for Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
So I got a Nintendo, I got a Sega CD. I just got everything that were like the best of gifts this year. So it was a Nintendo, a Sega CD. I think I got a PlayStation.
Oh, yeah?
I got it all.
You got it all?
Yeah.
Is it in...
My Who Farted shirt.
Oh, really? Do you want to be your Big Johnson shirt? Don't you remember those? Remember those shirts?
I was telling you about it.
Yeah.
I got my mom a great one. It says the
What?
man and it points up, and it says the legend and it points down. She loves it.
She's good. She's good. I have my shirt says the man pointing up, and the back it says the myth, and it points to my butthole.
Nice.
Because that's, my butthole is...
So does your butthole not exist? Is that
well, you know what? Who knows?
I want to fit it. That butthole's $9,000.
That's true. That is true. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh. Jeff, I'm so sorry. It is not. I love how this show's Morning Zoo. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's come a long way, right, Jeff? Since remember when you used to do the show? And it was just us talking?
Well, what show is this? I don't even know
Unlimited
what
Lives.
radio show. No, okay. I know you used to do it at the Creek.
It's a Playable Characters podcast.
You used to do it at the Creek.
Yeah. But remember, we didn't have sound effects.
No,
We had a
they wouldn't
producer.
allow that.
No, they would not.
Yeah.
I always wanted them.
The creek wouldn't allow that?
No, I mean, I think I asked for sound effects, but then the producer who was on the computer would have to do it. So we had sound effects, but it was very rare.
It was like it was laggy.
Yeah, it was laggy. Yeah, I mean,
It was
now
like 10 minutes later. he was
Yeah, I
doing
mean,
it.
now I'm in control, so I could do whatever I want. You know?
Dropping those frames, man.
Yeah, I drop mad. Yo, listen to sound effects. Ready? How great is that? People hate the soundboard.
Yeah,
Denied.
They hate it.
yeah.
They hate the soundboard. They really do. That's right. Elf Elf Baby, yo.
I honestly, I hate the soundboard so much.
Have you ever walked anyone because of the soundboard?
Yeah, a couple people. I think we lost 300 subscribers because
Yeah.
I started using the soundboard. Then we gained 100 when I said I'd stop, and then we lost 2 more 100. Right now, I think my brother, my mom listen, and maybe Liz and my friend Chris. That's about it. So, are you guys down with any other ones you want to know? Any other ones you want to try your luck?
Original Game Boy?
That's
OG
not on here.
OG
That's
Game
weird.
Boy?
It's not on here. It's only consoles.
15,000.
Yeah, Ian's right. It was 15 grand.
Take off a zero. Take off a zero.
Okay.
That's
Keep
how
going.
much I think.
150.
I think so.
I think it was 150.
Do one of the what were like the old computer ones? I can't bring them to mind.
You mean like the Magnavox Odyssey?
No, like
Oh, you know what my buddy had?
That's the cheapest
You know
one.
what was a weird one that my buddy had when they were
What?
trying to do like the entertainment, but also you can game on it. He had
Yeah.
the Philips CDI. Remember that one?
Oh.
With Burn Cycle.
that's famous for being the worst system ever.
But it was like weird that it was like, no, you can watch movies, but also
Yeah.
play some game. It was like we're not committing to anything, and it was terrible. But Burn Cycle was like, no, but it's got Burn Cycle. That was the one where the Mario Hotel was on, right?
Yeah, and they also had like the CDI Zelda games, which are notorious.
I think it was.
Yeah, so a buddy had that. I fucked around with it,
TJ, I think I know.
which means I
What?
put the remote up my butt.
Oh, Ian, nice, Jeff. Ian, how much do you think it is?
Commodore 64.
Yeah.
How much is that?
$64,000, obviously.
Yeah, that's how they priced it, was the number of the system.
And
that
add
was-
some O's.
That was like a PC. That was like an early market PC that like they pitched as a gaming
Yeah.
device too. But it was a PC. It was like a big fat keyboard that had all the PC guts in it.
I'm trying to find out how much it was, but I can't find it. I'm at a loss, as they say. Are you trying to find it, Jeff?
No, I was looking at Burn Cycle.
Oh yeah,
Burn Cycle.
Burn.
Oh my
Cycle.
god, yeah, this was the era of gaming like on PC where they were kind of doing like
All the fitness stuff comes up.
yeah, like the digitized graphics and like yeah, it was such a thing and it just didn't work out, this kind of crap. My friend, he had a PC, he would have all the games. Back then I had
Oh, it was like a movie.
I
It
had
was like an interactive movie.
yeah, I had an Apple and they had the shit games. Like all the really cool games from that era, like Day of the Tentacle and like all those like fun games, Sam and Max, like they were not
Yeah.
for Apple. So I would go to his place and play them.
It's such a weird. It's got like bad like live action stuff.
talking
And then they
about
would
Burn
freeze.
Cycle?
Yeah, they would like
Yeah.
move and freeze because they had to do stuff and it was like it's just like no one knows who these actors are. It's
That's
like
the
Wing
thing,
Commander
too.
had Mark Hamill in it, and that was like
really?
awesome. Yeah, Wing Commander. I think Wing Commander like 1 or 2.
I used to play Phantasmagoria on the computer, which was like a horror movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was pretty upsetting, and that one I think worked. But that was like a point-and-click game, like more like King's Quest. It came with 7 CDs.
Yes, I remember that.
7.
It was like those games like 11th Hour. Was it 11th Hour?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was another one.
Yeah, those and the Ripper. My cousin had Ripper that had Christopher Walken in
See if
it.
we can hear
Really?
some dialogue.
And it had
Must let your fear be heard.
is this from the
it's
game?
like a weird golden Buddha.
Just the beginning of the path to enlightenment.
Make my fear heard.
Oh, this guy stinks.
Is this Wing Commander?
How do
Yeah.
I do
No,
that?
this is Burn Cycle.
That would be telling.
That would be
The
telling.
Buddha must be one of my code pieces. But
And
how
it's
do
like
I get him back into myself?
yeah, it's like a golden Buddha with a big red thing, and then it's like, you know, the character talks. I never played Burn Cycle ever. It
You
looks
missed out.
Oh, yeah.
Phantasmagoria was like it almost felt like bad like porn like acting like yeah like 90s like that kind of shit kind of
Yeah.
like video quality. Yeah.
Burn Cycle. I
It
know
was an era.
Sewer Shark had a video. and it
Oh,
was so
seventh
bad.
seventh guest.
Seventh
Sewer
guest.
Shark. I didn't get 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock the first few times I played it.
I just couldn't because
And
it
then,
was
like,
just
what is this? What do you do? And then
Yeah, it was
my friend
terrible.
cracked the code, and he's like, I think 12 o'clock means up. Like what?
It was such a bad game. You just literally rode around sewers and just like it was a maze of sewers. It was for Sega CD.
But that was the gimmick of those Sega CD games. It was shitty, like
Yep.
picturesque graphics, and you just like go left or right. Like Night Trap is a
Yeah.
terrible game
Yeah.
that they re-released. Surprisingly, I think
Yeah, I
just
think
because
there
it's
was, like,
like
a Kickstarter.
"Ooh, this was banned. Now you could play it. And it's
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Where you don't really do anything. You're just watching videos, and then you press,
interact
you
every-
set
it's-
the traps, but you're not doing anything.
But what's
Yeah.
funny is like
It's
I
all
think
set video.
part of the reason that game was banned is there's like a real voyeuristic element to it. Like there's girls having a sleepover or
Yeah.
something, and it's like it got banned because some religious group got mad about it, and everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that game was porn." Like we were kids, like, "Yeah, that game
Yeah.
was porn." Now it's like,
I never played it or
People-
saw any of it.
Well, what's
I know
crazy-
about it.
I
I
had
just
it,
never
of
saw
course.
it.
As
Did
you know,
you?
I had
Oh
a
my
Sega
God.
CD. It was
but
terrible.
Yeah.
people are adults now. It's like there's porn. Like
Yeah.
if you want to watch porn, go watch porn. But like this isn't like this is just like some like weird urban legend game that
Yeah.
was crap. Like
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
yeah.
Can you just put the mic up a little bit, Ian? Yeah, loosen it from that part.
This
Just
is
a little
good.
bit, so it's
This
a little
is good
more.
radio.
It's a good radio.
No, I'm gonna cut this.
I want to do
Let's
a.
cut this part out.
I want to do a radio show that's just that. Just can you adjust your mic? Can you adjust? Hey, getting a little feedback.
Cool. Yeah, that should be great.
All right, well, that's the show tonight. I hope you guys had a. I'm gonna do that and see who listens. I'm gonna have guests on and
yeah.
everything. But can you adjust your mic?
Get like
Okay.
you get like someone like
Adjust
huge like Obama on.
Yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
him it's between two ferns again.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. You know what? I'm not gonna cut this out because it's actually really.
Well, that
fun.
was like the gimmick of South Park when they were like
Was it Christmas
early.
card?
No, not yeah, but when it was early and they did. I think it was the gay dog or whatever. But the point was George Clooney
Right.
played the dine. All
Yeah.
he did was bark.
Yeah.
That's like you're just wasting George Clooney.
Yeah.
That was
That's
the
why it
joke.
was funny because George Clooney's the one who helped them get.
And he's a big
started.
star.
Yeah.
So that would be the gimmick of the podcast. You just get good guests and you just fucking waste them.
Yeah, that's so fun. Can you just adjust the mic? Can you move it? But I know, like, Sewer Shark was a terrible game. My cousin had 32X Sega CD, like
Any
the
of
whole thing
them.
when Genesis became this giant machine.
It was
Yeah.
like Doom. I think they were going heavy for Doom.
Doom was on
that.
32X, yeah.
But that was like
it's-
their selling point.
yeah. It's 32 bits of graphics. Remember when that was like it bugs me out that was like awesome. That was like the coolest thing.
Blast processing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yep.
one had it, one didn't.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
trivia question?
Oh.
Do you remember which system had blast processing? Was it Super Nintendo, Lynx, or Jaguar? Which one? or Clay Factory.
Ian, what are you gonna say? $15,000?
Link's handheld. I'm gonna guess Jaguar.
You say Jaguar? I say SNES.
It was Jaguar.
Oh,
Which system had Mode 7 processing?
oh Jesus.
Super Nintendo?
okay.
Genesis?
Okay.
Or PlayStation 1?
I say PlayStation 1.
It was Super Nintendo.
Does that mean the systems now have blast processing?
Yeah, they all do. Oops. There we go.
Or did
Sorry.
we move past blast processing? I'm sorry to talk over your sound effect.
No, it's fine.
I'd
That's
like
what-
to
that's
just
what they're for.
hang out and
I'll say this.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out.
I work in like I'm a software engineer, and I go.
You
to my,
stop bragging
I
about
go
that,
up to
bro.
my manager all the time. I'm like, listen, the database just isn't fast enough. We need to implement blast processing like
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Yesterday is when we needed to start using blast processing. Get us like 15 Jaguars. Let's all hook them up together and let's
Yeah.
blast through these data calls.
Does he say yes or
No, he says, what are you talking about?
Denied.
poor thing? You poor thing. You see, you leave. It's just
Yeah.
they're like great idea, and then when you shut the door, he goes. That's what he does. Then he leaves work, and then someone sees it.
jeez.
That's the whole story.
That was horrible. That was the worst.
Yeah, it's the worst, dude. I am abusing this privilege, but no one's paying me for this, so it's mine. So it'd be fun. Yeah, those are old. Those are some old ass consoles. So I found. You guys ready to do some fun news that you can't snooze on?
Yes.
Some snoozy news.
Yes.
Some snoozy news or no
Some
snooze?
snoozy news. It's news you can't snooze on.
So the no snooze news.
It's the yes. It's the no snooze news. So there's a.
If you snooze on it, you'll need a noose.
If you snooze, you're not gonna know the news. What was that? I thought you were gonna say something.
Sound effect.
Oh, dude, good sound effect, bro. So I saw we have a Facebook group that everyone can join. So we have a Facebook page and group. Like the group, join the page because we have people do like the page, join the group. So Andrew Leslie, who's in the Facebook group, posted that Dino Crisis. You guys ever play Dino Crisis?
Missed that one.
Did
It
you?
was Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
Yes. Did you play it?
I'm gonna have to go with no because it was not on the Jaguar.
Because the Resident Evil 2 remake was so big that Capcom is now like interested in like releasing other old games.
Those lazy bastards.
They're lazy. It's like just make a new game because it was $1 million seller. So Resi 2, Capcom was like, oh, well, what else can we put? So Dino Crisis 2 is something that a bunch of fans they want to release it.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, they had like a Dino Crisis 2 event, I think in 2007, and it was like huge.
Okay.
So
Wait, who had an event? Capcom or the fans?
I think Capcom had it or the fans did, but everyone's like up in arms being like, release Dino Crisis 2, like update it, make a remake. So I guess Capcom could just remake all their old games. They asked the producer of Resident Evil 2, this guy Konda, and his PR team, this is what they wrote. You know, the PR team that stayed up all night eating stale bagels and warm sushi. I love when like games, it's such a PR, like it's such a management speak. Like I hate it. It's like, can't they don't even hire someone, just have them say, like, have them just
Say what's happening.
have them just say it. And even if it's easy, like, hey, we're interested. This sounds like a cool idea. But it's always this bullshit. Like, it's like, so this is what he said. As a company, we've always had a direction of using our legacy and our existing masterpieces and trying to find ways to utilize those assets that we have to bring in new players who never discovered our games before. And that aspect of Capcom as a company is always going to be one of our strong directions.
Seems like an excuse to
Yeah.
not do anything.
Well, they're not denying it, but they're not saying they're going to do it.
They're not supplying it though.
I'd say
Yeah,
maybe.
they're
I would
not
love
denying.
it. If a PR representative from Capcom said maybe.
Yeah, that would be great. I don't know why they don't do that. It's always such terrible management garbage.
I
Of
know.
just like, well, in the direction that this company is
Well, what's
going, we'd
crazy
love
is
it's like, shut
it's
up.
not how they're talking about it internally, because internally they're like sitting there, they're crunching numbers, they're doing
Yeah.
like focus groups. They're like, would people buy this? Like, is it worth putting the money into? Do enough people buy this that it would be worth us to put it out?
Exactly.
So internally, that's what the conversation they're having.
Yeah.
Externally, like no one in the real world talks like this. Like this
No.
doesn't mean anything to anyone. It's just like mealy mouthed garbage that
Yeah.
they're spitting out. They're like, we have a legacy of
Your
producing
legacy,
games."
well, as a company, the management It's like a training
who is it
video.
for? Who is
It's
that
for the
for?
gamers that fans
But
are
it's
saying.
not for the gamers because no one talks like that. No one wants to
talks
hear
like
that.
this.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, I think all Conda had to do was just be like, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that sounds cool. What a cool idea. Maybe.
We'll look into it, but we're not promising anything.
Yeah, that's
just
it.
Say it. Say
No.
it how someone would say it.
No, instead they hired, Joanne and Mark from PR. It's like, how do we relay this without giving away?
Let's get our messaging on point, Joanne.
Yeah, let's. How do we relay this without sending out a negative? They're just every company is just living in this cold fear of anyone going crazy.
Yeah.
They're like it's every company walks on eggshells on Twitter or makes any. It's everyone. They're just Twitter's made everything scared. Like John,
I think that existed before Twitter.
it did, but they never had to deal with it. It's like now they can have a direct reaction of people being like, what the fuck? Like, when before, they didn't have to do it. But there's what kind like Capcom, there's games they should reboot.
Like,
Black Tiger.
yes.
Do you know what Black Tiger is?
Oh, yeah. They should reboot.
It's an arcade game.
Little Nemo, the Dream Master.
Oh, I would love that. That game was
really?
awesome.
Did you guys ever play Cyberbots Full Metal Madness?
No.
It's a fighting game with mech robots.
Cyberbots was? I
Cyberbots.
didn't know Cyberbots was a fighting game.
Yeah, Cyberbots Full Metal Madness.
I was on another.
Who makes up these names? It's like a PR dude hanging out in a skate park being like, hey, okay, kid. And the kid like does an ollie. He's like, hey, what's up, suit? And he's like, what would be cool? Is the word madness cool? And the skater's like, whatever, loser with an L on his forehead and then skates away.
One of the characters in Cyberbots, her name is Devilot, D''Death Satan. So Devilot to Death Satan.
Are you serious?
That was my mom's maiden name. That's so weird.
I got my mom a T-shirt that
wild.
says "devil" in the front and it says "demon" in the back,
The
and it points to her
demon?
butthole.
It's a lot of
It goes demon, like Killer Instinct, combo breaker.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Of course, Jeffy. I don't see those names. I see like for this game, it's
I'll show you.
Gawain Murdoch. It's such video game names.
Wayne?
Gawain.
How do you spell that?
Oh, Gawaine. Just how it sounds. Gawain.
Gawain.
It's spelled how it sounds. Murdoch. Jin Sayatom. But
Yes.
this is Full Metal Madness.
That's when you drink at home. Like, I'm going to have some gin.
Oh no, Ian's right.
Stay at
Princess Devilote D Step. Oh Jesus Christ! These are console exclusive players. Jeff, you ready? Princess Devilote D Death Saintin 9.
The 9.
So she's the 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a family name.
Yeah. Shade and Chiyomaru Kegaru and Tessan Haguri.
Oh, that 2 different characters.
Princess Devilote D Death Saintin. That's who wrote the PR thing for Capcom. Mrs. Death Satan. She's like, hey, yes. Black Tiger never.
Miss Death
It's
Satan
Miss
the
Death
9.
Satan, dash Ceruli, because she gets married to Jeff's mom.
Yes. And then she has to change her name.
She's changed her name. The plot to Black Dragon or Black Tiger is the land is under the rule of 3 demonic evil dragons who descend on a kingdom, bring darkness and destruction. From the ruins emerge a barbarian hero who seeks to slay the dragons and restore the kingdom. It's like a side scroller
Okay.
game, but I really like the Cyberbots Death Satan. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's also non-playable characters. Emperor Death Satan.
Oh.
I guess the Emperor married Princess to Death Satan, or that's his
I'm
daughter.
guessing that's his daughter.
It's his daughter,
'Cause
Princess.
She's like 12 or something.
Yeah, they call her Devi for short.
Yeah.
Princess Devi, because this is Devilote to Death Satan.
Hey, Capcom, if you're listening.
They do listen. Ask
make-
whatever you want.
Make Red Earth. I never got to play that game. And I really
You never got
wanted
to play Red Earth?
Yeah.
What about Cadillacs and Dinosaurs?
I remember that one.
Do you remember that? It was a cartoon. It was a comic book. I think then a video game, then a cartoon.
Yeah.
You
Comic book.
I don't remember too much about it, but I
you
remember
punch
they do
dinosaurs.
it. Yeah.
Are you a car?
No, you're a gang. Here, I'll tell you the plot right now. Plot of it is that it's a long plot. The story begins in the 26th century when an ensemble gang called the Black Marketers, marketeers, I think, begin hunting the dinosaurs to serve their unknown purpose. The protagonist journey to the city in the sea, where they suspend the whole hunting network being operating from. Meanwhile, another big name in the hunting network, Hog, with 2 G's, of course. It's a whole Jesus.
How did I sleep on this?
Yeah, there was a sequel,
Yeah.
too.
Was there Cadillacs and Dinosaurs too, or Cadillacs and Lincolns?
Boom.
Boom. A boom.
Did they do Ninja Baseball Batman or was that Konami?
Oh my God. Ninja Baseball Batman? I don't know. This sounds awesome.
Jeff, do you know Ninja Baseball Batman?
I don't know that one.
So I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's a Batman video game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's baseball Batman. So it's a beat 'em up like The Simpsons or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever. There's 4 characters.
I did play this. Wasn't this for SNES?
No, it was like arcade only and only in Japan.
Oh, then I didn't. Go on.
But they were all like robotic baseball bats.
Yeah, and you fight giant robotic baseball machines.
It is actually a really fun game.
You fight
Where
the
did you
pitching.
play it?
Huh?
Where did you play it?
I got on MAME.
Oh, you got a MAME, bro?
MAME.
Got a
MAME.
MAME.
This is it's
Play
pretty.
the MAME sound effect.
It's pretty cool. Oh, the MAME sound effect.
MAME.
Yeah, it says. Hold on. This is the game. Oh, it's so 90s. Oh, and then he waves at you.
Yeah.
He like waves. Yeah, it's really colorful, but yeah, you're just a robotic bat. I wish I could find the short version of Cadillacs and dinosaurs. You literally just punch dinosaurs.
Can't believe
You just walk around punching dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Me and my friends used to call it caddies and dinos.
Oh, you got to save that time so you can
Yeah.
get your game on.
Yeah, you guys in that time, bro, for caddies.
C&D. You want to go play some C&D?
Go play some C&D, bro. Remember the Home Improvement game?
Yes. For
was the
Super
best.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Of course.
That was the best. That's my favorite sound effect. Is that one?
What time does Tool Time start?
Tool time? Well, whenever Tim the Tool Man Taylor says so. The next thing I found is, and Andrew also posted this in the Facebook group as well, that a Japanese dad mercilessly beats his son to tears in Smash Brothers after his son says he wants to be a pro gamer.
I'm really glad you followed that with in Smash Brothers.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Father beats son merciless. Guys, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
His
His son
was,
thought he was hot shit, and he's like, Daddy, I'm going to be a pro
Yeah, he goes,
gamer."
this is what the guy said. Now, this is in Japan. So the guy goes, recently my son has been saying he wants to become a pro gamer. So I didn't hold back at all against him playing Smash Brothers. And I beat him so badly that he started crying his eyes out.
How old was the kid?
We don't know.
I'm guessing 18.
It doesn't say. Yeah, his son was 36. It doesn't say how old his son was, but I think his son was like young.
Yeah.
So that opened up a whole discussion of people just saying things like, do you think the dad shouldn't have done it? Is it a life lesson? Is it too mean to be a
It's
life lesson?
video games. It's fine. His dad beat him in a video game.
Yes.
What are we talking about
Because
here?
so then a bunch of like tweets are like, well, it's like if his son, one guy cited an example, if his son wanted to be a scientist, it's almost like his father brought him to college and been like, here's the entrance exam to be a scientist, do it. And then when the kid fails, the kid starts crying.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Are people
it's-
upset about this? Like the dad was mean?
Yeah, like people, some people like
Fine.
took the dad's side, being like, well, he wanted to teach his kid a lesson. Some people are like,
I guess I'm
but it's
just
all
surprised
Japanese.
It's a story because like that feels like that's the kind of thing that happens like 3,000 times on any given day at random places.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Of course he does. I mean, it's just, I think it's because maybe his son's like a little shit.
I told my dad I wanted to play Street Fighter professionally when I grew up, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and then he made me play him. I kicked his ass. My dad sucks at video games.
Yeah, your dad's bad. for video games.
The weird thing for me, I said I want to go pro at dinos and caddies. And then my dad made me smoke cigarettes. It's
Really?
Very weird, yeah.
I told my dad I wanted to be a Street Fighter championships, and he brought me in the parking lot and beat the shit out of me.
Yeah,
In a street fight, and he's like, "You suck." I remember I did beat my dad in a Street Fighter though, for real, because he wanted to play it.
Yeah.
And I remember I beat him, and then he wanted to throw the SNES out
my
the
dad
window.
never played. He played a little Pac-Man. That was it.
My dad did a
And
bit.
Tetris. That was it.
Oh, and Tetris.
And he would just yell at the screen
Well,
that they wouldn't give him the pieces he wanted.
so this also reminded in the article I found, this brought up another story that another Japanese dad, and this is legit, challenged his daughter's boyfriend, junior high boyfriend, to a video game grudge match of Guilty Gear,
nice.
and then beat the living shit out of the kid in Guilty Gear. And it was a whole series of tweets that the dad was like updating it. So they 10-6, it's over. This is the dad tweeting. 10-6, bunch of exclamation points. It's over. We're done here. And then he also tweeted again, I've been playing Guilty Gear since the first game in the series, released in 98. No way I was going to get beat by a junior high school kid.
He almost lost though, 10-6.
He almost lost, but he did. I've defeated him. He's not fit to be my daughter's boyfriend.
Wait, does it say what characters they played as? Because it sounds like the dad's a real soul bad guy.
I don't know who the kid main dads or something like that. Like, but he like talked shit. Oh, and the guy goes, this punk kid said he wants to take me on in Guilty Gear, so I'm going to teach him a lesson. I'm hiding out in the bathroom right now, but I'm totally going to show him what's what. Oh, and gamers like him who use the character Slayer are shits, so I'm going to let him get away with that. So I won't let him get away with that.
Yo, Slayer's dope, man.
Yeah. So then he goes, his next tweet, he goes, defeated He goes, by the way, no one made me anything to eat. Like after he beat this kid so bad, I guess the wife was like, what are you doing? He goes, I've got kicked out of the house, so I'll go buy some cigarettes and rice balls.
Now, what is 10-6? 10 games to 6?
Like he beat him 10, I guess he beat him 10 times.
Or was it first to 10 rounds?
What are we talking
Maybe.
here? 'Cause
I don't
that's
know. It
not
just
like,
says 10 to 6.
the way he's talking, it should be like 10 to
Well,
1.
he
or
goes,
10 to
Yeah.
0.
So
10
then
to
he-
6 is not, it does not seem like that.
Yeah, and then the
crazy.
dad goes, I'm the worst in the family at Guilty Gear, XRD, R2. I hate these fighting games, like names. It's ridiculous.
Guilty Gear especially.
Yeah, and this wet behind the ears kid can't even beat me. He shouldn't be allowed in our house. Then he goes, they finally let me back in, but there's still no dinner for me. That's the last thing he tweeted. You imagine going to someone's house and just getting like beaten mercifully, like the dad's like, you think you're a gamer? And you're like, I don't know, sir.
I don't know, man. I don't know anyone in my dad's age who plays video games.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
such
like
a
our
different
generation.
world.
Yeah.
It's such a different world that, like, yeah, I couldn't imagine dating a girl and being like, hey, man,
I mean, I did
how's your
challenge-
dad at Pong?
I challenged my my high school girlfriend's father to DDR.
Yeah.
And he lost, and then he told me that after he lost, that he lets her ex-boyfriend in to visit whenever we're not hanging out. He goes out of his way to invite her ex-boyfriend, who she's still friends with, over, and he's like, hey,
Damn.
do it. Yeah. I mean, I challenged the ex to DDR, but he's a male cheerleader, so he's very nimble. And he beat the shit out of me. So I brought shame on my family, and I just went out and got cigarettes and rice balls. I just went out and got myself some rice balls. I wouldn't challenge anyone. I challenged Liz's mom to MK10.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, and she finished me with a babality and said, she goes, I wish this game had abortions. You would have been one. But this is close enough. Although I'd smother you if you were a baby. Now get out of my house. So I left without dinner, and then I bought myself rice balls and cigarettes again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You have to cheer yourself up.
Yeah, of course I do. I'd have a good time.
I don't know what a rice ball is.
Do you want to know? You want to know?
You don't know what a rice ball
A
is?
rice
is a
ball is?
rice
It's
ball.
just a ball of. Wasn't there stuff inside of
It's
it?
like fried, and there's like risotto in it. And
yeah,
other stuff.
It's like it's like a Japanese, like a
rice.
fried rice ball. Sounds awesome. I don't know what he was having for dinner, but if he wanted to get cigarettes and rice balls, dude, that's awesome. I would have take that over like dinner. Like he's like, oh, they're having salad and fish, so I got myself some rice balls and cigarettes. The equivalent here would be like a ham sandwich and Marlboros.
When could you start going pro as a gamer? How long has that existed? Like 10 years?
To go pro as a gamer?
Yeah, that's like
maybe
a
the
realistic
5
thing. That
I guess like
kids
5
want to do
Well,
now.
now it's like there's schools have like high school programs. When we record on Limited Lives TV at the Mixer Studio, there's high school kids that do after school pro gaming like programs.
Wow. What a
I guess
world.
5 years ago, right?
Which is like a gaming club.
It's just
Yeah,
a
I
gaming
think it's
club.
a-
But
I
I
would
think
think it's
now,
that.
but now that people are making money, it's just like every pro gaming team, and Ian, tell me if I'm wrong, but like 90% of them are all like Korean kids. So it's like,
Depending on the game.
depends on the game, but mostly like Overwatch or these giant tournament ones. It's like,
Yeah, there's a lot of like people from other places too. There's a lot of Americans. There's a few Chinese people.
I just think it's, I just think it's like, it's not like the Olympics where we have a chance. I just think it's,
I think it
America's
depends.
got
I
a
think
lot
I
of
agree
really
with
good-
him.
We
It
have a lot
depends
of
on the game.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
think the Koreans are playing Madden. You
Yeah, I
see the
guess
Madden
not.
tournaments, like,
yeah.
why would they be interested in that?
yeah, but I mean, the cool games are like Overwatch and like Fortnite.
I mean,
Guiltiest
Guilty Gear.
Gears.
But
Oh, I thought it was Guiltiest Gears.
Yeah, that's a sequel.
Did you ever play Guiltiest Gears XDR 2F? So
No,
good.
I never played 2F.
I beat all my girlfriend's fathers. in it.
I think pro gamers like 5 years ago. I think when Fortnite kind of came out and people started making money.
Yeah.
When YouTubers started making money and Twitch streamers made money, I think that's when people started. Now you have kids being like, when my parents used to be pissed at me saying playing games. Now kids show their parents a YouTube page, be like, the streamer makes $1 million a year, and then
Yeah.
you know,
But there's also like Evo Moment. You know, what is it? Evo Moment 23 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's like from 15 years ago at least.
oh, with the Street Fighter 3
Right.
block. That's like
Yeah.
that's like the greatest video game moment. You know what that one is?
No, it's
So in Street Fighter 3, you're able to
Parry.
parry and attack. So if someone punches you, you could parry. So the guy was playing as Ken.
But it's like literally like a frame perfect thing. Like you know, it's like the game operates at like 24 frames per second. So you have to like hit it the exact like 24th of a second.
Yeah.
The frame of animation's happening. Basically the guy did like Chun-Li's like lightning legs and this like that's like what the super move was, and the guy had to parry like 13 attacks in a row.
I was
Yeah.
as a kid, I was in a tournament, a Super Mario Brothers 3 tournament.
Were you?
Yeah, and then this autistic boy like knew how to like
He just knew
warp,
everything?
and he won. The
He destroyed
tournament.
you?
Yeah,
And then you went out and played sports and became a comic.
yeah.
Good for you.
I don't know how. I don't know where he is now.
I think he's Ninja.
I think they called him the king or something. I don't remember.
The king?
Yeah, something like
That kid?
He was the game master.
He's the game master.
Yeah,
Good
the
for
game
him.
master. Yeah.
Good for him. I did a Donkey Kong Country tournament once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I failed.
Sorry.
I went, it's fine. I went in, it was like a speed run, and I practiced. I legit practiced, went in, and just got demolished.
I did a Custer's Revenge tournament once. Everyone got arrested before it started. They said it was a hate crime.
Jeff is the best. He's the best scorer at Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that.
I'm so good at beat 'em and eat 'em. I have the record
You do have the record.
at Retro Bits.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry.
now, Jeff,
It's okay.
Jeff,
we don't speak about
You
it.
play it without an Atari, right?
I just play it.
Yeah, Jeff, we were practicing by. I would drop.
I play AR.
What is it? A turkey baster full of yogurt,
Yeah.
and I drip it off a roof.
I do it with my.
Just practice.
I do it with my phone. I do AR, beat 'em and eat 'em.
Augmented reality. Beat 'em and Eat 'em. So gross.
Is it?
So is it?
Or you haven't lived?
I mean, I go with I haven't lived. I haven't lived at all. The did you could play it on your emulator.
Yes. My pie's broken at the moment.
Oh no! You know what
no.
you could do? Why
What?
don't you go out and get Soulja Boy's console?
Segway.
Way beep beep.
Yeah, I read this. I have no idea what
How
this
is he
means.
not going to get? How is he not going to get sued? For
Wait,
this?
before we go into this,
Let's go into what it is.
Please, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, cool.
with
So
this.
here's what-
Soldier Boy is a rapper.
Soulja
Yeah,
Boy's a
yeah,
rapper.
yeah, I know that.
So 2 episodes ago, I think me and Joe Harari we talked about this on the TV show. Soulja Boy released a console that.
Well, yeah.
Go on. Yeah, he didn't release a console. He basically stole an emulator.
It's an emulator,
repainted
and they
it
put his name.
on it.
Okay.
And it's
Someone
on the
made
handheld.
this.
Yeah, someone made it, painted it, put his name on it, and then now he's selling it as his own console,
Which is emulators.
which is an emulator.
And it's
So-
all, yeah. And,
and
he's
it's
like, I'm
all
so
games.
proud. People are buying my gaming system. I had this dream since I was a kid. Like, first of all, who had that dream when they're like playing Nintendo as a kid and be like,
can't wait
want
to sell this.
I want to make my own Nintendo. That's insane. Not I want to make a game. I want to make my
Yeah.
own Nintendo.
Or I wanna play games
Literally,
all the
no
time.
one's had that. Either want to make games. No one's like, I want to make my own console. That's
No.
insane. So yeah, he put his name on. He's advertising it, and everyone's like, "You're gonna get sued. You're gonna get sued." And everybody's right. How would he not get sued for putting his name on? You're breaking copyright.
Well, listen, this is what he said. He wrote this on Twitter. I just want to let you guys know what he said in regards to that. He tweeted, "For anyone that thinks Nintendo is going to sue me, you're retarded.
Nice.
Nothing's going to happen. Everything is legit. My console isn't going anywhere. Trust me." That's cool. I guess he won't get in trouble for saying retard, right? He's okay to do that. He's a rapper.
Is
they
that
can do
his
that.
defense? He's
Yeah,
like,
he
Yo,
called Evan a retard. He's like, "Hey, retards, you can't."
You retarded.
Yeah, that's exactly
so
what he
insane.
did.
No, obviously, I don't see the legal ground there. How you could do that?
It's an airtight legal defense.
Yeah, it's airtight.
I present to the courtroom. You're retarded.
Well,
Your Honor, but they're being retarded. And I was like,
Your Honor,
"Oh."
I'd like to present Exhibit A, which is you are retarded.
all right, case dismissed.
Yeah, kids. Oh,
How is
never
that?
mind.
Yeah, I don't see how this is this works. Nor does anybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to see because he had the price dropped. He had like a price drop.
All right, how much? Can we guess how much it was originally?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess I'll have to Google it.
$15,000.
I think it was like 150, right?
Let's see.
That's
see what we can
Soldier
do.
Boy console.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. How much it is and everything, so we can play our fun game.
The price dropped to his legal fees.
Wait, did you hear what he said on Twitter after
What'd he
his
say?
consoles were pulled from his store?
How much? What do you say?
He said, "I had to boss up. I didn't have a choice." And then he has the shruggy emoji.
I had to boss up. Okay, his other. Okay,
What does
so
that even mean?
You know, sometimes you got to boss up.
What does that mean? I had to boss up
So
there.
you're not a gamer. A boss is like the guy at the end of the level. He's usually pretty tough.
oh, is that what it is?
Like at the end of Adventure Island, the boss. So what does that mean? I had to boss up. I had
I
to take it out.
Okay, you ready? Okay, the price for both consoles on Soldier Watch. Okay, so try to guess how much it is.
I think it was 150.
What there were
150. You say? What do you
There were
say?
a couple different consoles, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking about the Soldier game or the Soldier mini game?
We're talking about the main one, not the handheld.
So the Soldier game Fuse, the Soldier. Okay.
Oh, geez, there's a bunch. Oh, oops.
I just read 4.
How much? You say 150? What about you?
$15,000.
Ooh, 199.
Wow, $200.
Yeah, and
What's that inflation for the new year,
for
2019?
the new year? It's 800, I think.
Because it came out last year.
Yeah, I don't know how he's not going to get sued, but I love his defense.
He's gonna have to boss up, you retards.
Yeah, I love his defense. It's so great. It's so great. Yeah, it's an emulator. That's all it is. And then he made a handheld that's basically the same emulator ripoff. And then he tries to sell it with all the games on it. And he's like, it's fine.
But you can't. This is illegal. No, it's portable.
Yeah, it's portable. No, it's fine. It's not
portable.
illegal. It's portable.
If you played in Mexico, it's fine.
I don't know how he wouldn't think that it's like
I think he's just
video games
trying to
aren't
make
free.
money.
Of course he is, but video games aren't free market. It's not like a movie. It's not like didn't he know that they're copywritten?
yeah.
It's property. I
Yeah.
guess he was playing a RetroPie at his friend's house, and his friend's like, "Isn't this great?" And he was like, "I bet I could do that." And his friend's like, "What? Don't be retarded." And he's like, "Yo, that's cool." And
But
then he
I
did it.
think it's even fuzzy. Did anyone play it to see the games on it?
I think the games are. I don't know the games on it, but they're all they're Nintendo games. I don't
Is
know.
it? It's like Super Mario 3.
I
What
tried
are the actual games on the console?
Yeah,
On the Soldier console?
console.
On the Fuse and the portable? And
Yeah, let's find out.
The mini and the DLS.
Or just rebranded emulators selling bootleg video game consoles. I don't know. I can't find.
And who bought this shit? What the
Just-
fuck is wrong with you if you bought this?
They're idiots.
So it came with 800 games or 3,000 games. So I think he just did like a full ROM dump of everything.
Yeah, probably like Mario.
Yeah, bro.
Night Trap?
Yeah, all the versions of Night Trap. It boasts 3,000 pre-installed games for Switch, 3DS, for Switch,
That's impressive.
3DS, Vita, Neo Geo, GBC, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, handheld game players. It's listed at black colored console. It's the Soldier game only console only comes with 800 pre-installed games. Oh, it comes for your Soldier game, PS, Neo Geo, PC, Sega, Game Boy Advance, NES, and it supposedly supports 4K gaming.
4K gaming.
It looks like a Wii and Xbox One fused together with a knockoff PS2
It
controllers.
supports 4K. It supports
Yeah, it's
8K gaming too.
It supports 4K gaming for your great graphics for your 32-bit Doom to run. It's ridiculous.
Did it have Chex Quest?
But what are the
Definitely
fucking? What are the games on it?
It just has
says-
like Ian
no
said,
one
it's-
played it. Let me see.
No, I couldn't find it. I don't think anyone played it.
Let's see.
I don't think they played it at all. That's what he did for his console. I couldn't find a list of stuff or of like the games that he did on it. It doesn't come to me at all. I'm very nervous.
Should we get the system just to say?
Yeah. You know what's funny? When I was talking to Joe about it, Joe Harari from Unlimited Lives TV was legit like, dude, I'm going to get one. And I was like, why? He's like, how funny would it be if we're playing on the Soldier Boy console? And I was like, oh, dude, I don't think he did it though. I was super pumped for him to get it, but he didn't do it. I wish he did.
Yeah,
That would've been
was
rad.
funny.
I don't think there's any list of games. It's like Ian said, I think it's just a dump of just Nintendo games.
The problem is everyone who's reporting on this are like people who don't give a crap about news and they're just about games. They're just in it for the news of the
story.
weird value.
Yeah, that
It's
he
like
did that.
Page6.com or something.
It's like if MC Hammer released like hammers.
He's
the same
saying
thing.
that he sold 5 million consoles this month.
yeah, right.
This
Yet
month?
no one on Twitter has a games list.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a
He
liar.
said he sold 5 million units.
5 million units.
Yeah.
I think he's a liar. Sometimes rappers embellish and lie. Sometimes. Sometimes they do. But they do.
TJ.
They do.
TJ.
They do.
Come on, TJ.
I'm just saying.
TJ.
It's a lot of record companies pay for those houses.
Well, let's everyone keep your eyes out. If any of the viewers got one, please let us know.
Yeah.
Send us a video or something. We'll feature
No
it,
one's-
'cause,
of
I'm
course.
baffled by this thing's existence. I just found out about it, and
I think Joe should get it.
yeah, we
I
should
told Joe to get it.
We should check eBay, see if it's listed.
See if it's on eBay.
I guarantee someone's selling it on eBay for like at least $100.
$15,000?
for it. $15,000.
Someone that bought it and knew it was like garbage is like, oh no.
But I think people knew it would be like taken down immediately, and it would instantly
It
become
is
this like weird
yeah,
collector's item.
It could be a
'cause it's
collector's item.
Nah, I don't see it. It's not on eBay. Soldier console.
Soldier console.
Oh, Soldier Noi. No.
Soldier Boy console is no longer available.
Yes.
3 days
Yes!
ago, Rolling Stone.
Well, it doesn't matter. He sold his 5 million units. He's fine.
Maybe it just sold out. Maybe he just sold every single one.
Yeah,
It
that's
was like,
exactly
"All
it."
right, well, we're done with that now.
Yep, we're done.
Does Nintendo have good lawyers?
No.
No.
So it doesn't
Why
matter.
would they go after him? They can't.
Yeah,
He's a soldier. He's untouchable.
You can't buy it anymore.
No, man, what am I supposed to do for my friend's birthday's coming up? What am I supposed to get him now? A Switch? Boo. That's garbage.
Who's your friend? Is it what is it? Akashi 69?
Dude, stop.
sorry,
Stop.
sorry.
No one's supposed to know that me and him are boys.
Oh, yeah.
We're mad tight. It's my friend Banksy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I gotta buy him something. I was gonna get him a Soldier Boy concert.
Who's that guy with like, you know who I'm talking about? The rapper with like 69 tattooed on his face. And, like,
Yeah, I think he might be dead.
not Akashi. Takashi.
Takashi 6ix9ine. Is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive. I think he went to jail.
Oh.
XXX Tentacion died.
That's right. These sound like video game characters as well. Rappers have like video game character names. Like,
Takashi 6ix9ine.
I know. I'm surprised there isn't like a rapper named Death to Satan Deathville. It's like, oh, cool.
Yep. Have you searched?
No, I should. Oh, let me search. 5,000 things came up on that one.
There's a scenario nobody bought it, right?
I don't think anyone bought it. I don't think you would
Because
do
there's
it.
no one. I searched on Twitter. There's no one
That's
said,
even like, this is
I
great.
had it or this. Yeah, I don't think anyone bought
Maybe
it.
people bought it and it like didn't ship yet because it was only on the store for like a couple days.
Yeah, but Ian, he said he sold 5 million. Why would he lie?
He sold
right.
5 million.
That's what I keep coming back to.
Where's
You're
his
right.
What do you want me to tell you? He said it. Why would he lie?
That's one of the better stories.
In his words, if
last
he
year.
lied, in his words, that would be retarded.
Yeah.
In the words of Soldier Boy. He also spelled his name wrong. Soul, Soulja, which isn't how you spell soldier. Soldier's
Yeah, but he's got that-
Soldier.
Soul.
Oh, I get it. That's cool. Sounds like a character in Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah. We should get that console.
Yeah. Are you gonna play some? Are you gonna play us out with Soldier Boy?
Oh, I don't want to get sued.
Crank that.
Crank that Soldier Boy out.
Yeah.
I don't even know what any of his songs are.
We'll crank that.
Crank it? Is that his song?
That's his
Oh, that's cool, dude. That was really funny that I missed it. I didn't hear it. I was like, oh, that was me hearing it.
A lot of car accidents this show.
This episode? There's a bunch. There's a bunch this episode. Did you guys, I found this limited edition katana replica.
Katana from Mortal
If you
Kombat.
pre-order Sekiro Shadows Die Twice at GameStop, you get a katana replica
Really?
knife opener. Dude, GameStop used to give out some really rad pre-order stuff.
Can you say the name of this game again?
Yeah, hang on. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Huh. What does that mean?
It means Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah. I'll let him tell you.
It's March 29th, 2019. It is the premise. The game takes place in reimagined late 16th century Sengoku period Japan. In it, player takes control of a shinobi who was left for dead after his lord was kidnapped and his arm severed by a leading samurai of the Ashina clan. The shinobi awakens to find that his missing arm has been replaced with a prosthetic by a mysterious Bushi who dubs him Sekiro, or the one-armed wolf. Armed with a katana and the prosthetic, which allows for various tools and gadgets to be installed on it, he sets out to rescue his lord and get revenge.
That sounds pretty fun.
It actually does sound pretty rad.
Is it like Zelda-y or like what's the gameplay style?
It's like Night Trappy. Like you just kind of watch. It's like a mix between Dragon's Lair and Night Trap. So you just kind of watch and you push the button.
You are the best, Jeff. It's an esoteric, like over the shoulder.
Okay.
10 minutes of gameplay. It
So-
looks very
so-
like Tenshu-ish.
And it's only 10 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
It's
The
only 10
rest is
minutes.
just video.
It turns out it's super easy to get revenge. The guy was like literally like 10 feet away.
Yeah, the guy was like sleeping. He was getting something to eat. And then he's like, oh, I cut your... Oh, this is
And he
awkward.
goes, oh shit, I don't have my armor on and my sword with me.
No,
Please, dude. Like,
I'm at the store, man. I just want to go to the store, get something real quick, man.
You guys
Please.
are so right.
I know we're right. It looks like a hack and slash, like over the shoulder kind of game.
yeah, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I just want to see like what the gadgets are.
I'm going to wait for it to go to Soldier Boy. Do you play it on PlayStation, Xbox, or Soldier Boy?
I think you play it as the Soldier Boy system.
Yeah, I'm going to wait
it's
for
only
it to
it's
come to Soldier Boy.
I wonder if Soldier Boy system will have console exclusives.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Maybe Shaq Fu would go.
Yo, I downloaded this for you. Play it. Don't be retarded.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool, man, cool.
Burger King re-releases Sneak King exclusively for
For the Soldier Boy
the
console,
Soldier game.
you gotta crank the volume button. Just says crank that on the sign. There's no volume button, but crank that. Yeah, that's it. It looks pretty cool. It just I never heard of it.
So that whole story is just about you want a sword.
Yeah, I just wanted like cool like console stuff.
Yeah.
GameStop used to do really cool stuff. It's like they kind of slowed down a bunch.
What did they do that was cool ever?
What was it like if you pre-ordered
bought game-
Mario Kart on Wii U, they'd give you a go-kart. Just
Yeah, a real
full
go-kart.
working go-kart.
Full working go-kart.
That's awesome.
Dude, it's the best.
Yeah. No, I take it back. That's great.
Of course it's great. Well, they used to do...
If you pre-ordered
Oh.
caddies and dynos,
Yeah.
they'd give you a car.
I
want a
remember
dinosaur.
89 Nintendo Batman.
Yeah.
You got the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Did you?
But you,
got it in
couldn't
the
go on
mail?
the you couldn't go on the road with it.
Oh, you couldn't?
It was for like fields.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Scott Soccer Fields only exclusive?
Someone had was doing a thing like that. It was MTV or something when we were kids. You could win the Batmobile, but it was like can't go on the road with it.
Oh my God!
So
It just sits in your
it
dad's
was like
garage.
a fake car, you know.
Oh my God! Did you
The
imagine?
Batmobile giveaway.
Do you imagine how mad your parents
see.
would be when they want to like move
You're like,
or do something?
Dad,
they're
the
like,
Batmobile.
With the Batmobile, Dad. It's like when you go to college, you're gonna sell this, and it's like you don't want to, and it's like no, you have to.
Nintendo used to Nintendo Power used to have like the crazy contests. They'd have one like you win an arcade game or something like that.
Oh, like an arcade.
Yeah, there was one that you got to go to a tropical island just like in Lester the Unlikely.
Oh wait, hold on. You want to hear the commercial?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. You guys ready?
Oh, it was MTV.
Metallic, massive, sleek, super technology, and it's been stolen.
Oh, Batmobile stolen.
Guts to steal Batman.
So it's Arliss is the guy. Yeah, Arliss.
Robert Wool.
Yeah. So
That
Robert
was the
Wool,
deal.
He's like in his thing. This is what he's explaining.
Ultimate weapon.
So it's just scenes from Batman the movie,
I remember this, man.
from Batman 1 where he takes the turn.
Reporter suspects it might be you.
Hold
But
on.
you can't go on the road with it.
Let me explain something to you when you see this thing. So when he goes, you might be you. Circles come out of his finger like sonar. So go steal the Batmobile.
Steal the Batmobile. Watch MTV all day this Sunday for the MTV Bat Signal. Then call the special 900 number on your screen.
900 number on your screen.
So who won it?
One of you is going to walk away a winner. That's right, a Batmobile. Now, we've removed the engine so you don't go driving around and bust your butt, but it's
We've removed the edges.
still one amazing collector's item. And moi will deliver it personally to your door along with a check for $25,000.
It's enough money to get it taken to the junkyard and scrapped.
It's the perfect contest.
I want you to tell all your friends.
So go ahead,
The editing is so bad in the commercial.
steal the Batmobile. MTV's your accomplice. Of course, I wouldn't want
And it had Batman like open the sewer. He opens like the lid, and then like the MTV logo falls.
Batman at least. But that's your affair. Anyway, if you've got the cojones, we've got the car.
MTV Steal
Oh
the
my
Batmobile.
God.
Watch
You got the
June 18th
cojones.
to win.
Also, what a weird way to frame a contest. Like you're stealing the prize.
Yeah, why would you steal the hero's thing?
Yeah, we'll let you steal the grand prize if you win. It's like, in what sense is that stealing?
Yeah, you win it.
Excuse
If
me.
I was driving it, all I would do is this. Like the whole time. I would just run around.
I entered Mega Millions and then I won and I stole like $250 million from New York State. That's
One
big.
time at bingo, I stole a toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got bingo, and then
Then
I
you
was
just
like, "Give me
stole
that."
the toaster. Yeah.
And they were like, "You thief!"
And they're like, no, there's a cash prize of $5,000. Why are you taking our
I'm like,
toaster?
No, I get the toaster, bro. Peace. And then I like left.
I'm still waiting for like a good home console version of Bingo.
I don't think they'll ever make it. It's too hard to do a console version.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you have to
the
like how you.
technical limitations.
You'd have to
the-
get so they'd have to make a peripheral that's the
Yep.
stamper with a wire. You have to get cards. You need to. They'd have to do an animatronic person that reads the numbers off.
Wait, do you remember
What?
when we played Bingo we were
On our
a
Disney
ship?
cruise?
And
Yes.
like they gave us these weird little
Electronic cards?
that were like basically playing like 500 games of Bingo
Yeah.
all at the same time for us, and it's like you don't even stamp it. Like,
No.
there's no chance in hell that the Bingo card you're using is going to be the one that ends up winning. You get
No.
one card and you get this electronic device that's playing like 10,000 times.
That was the closest to gambling on that Disney cruise.
It was the strangest thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and we played it just once, and then we were done.
Yeah.
So we both were like, "That sucks."
It's
Wish we could have won the Batmobile.
Guys,
What?
I agree. It sucked.
Oh, Jeffy. Poor Jeffy. That's such a fun. Yeah, what a weird thing about stealing the Batmobile.
yeah. What's our next news thing?
I think
This is
that's-
how I segue.
Oh, I think that's it. That's
do,
our last.
do the next one.
That's the last one. I like that. That we're gonna end on the cool Batmobile thing.
Okay.
That's a cool thing. You imagine stealing the Batmobile, Jeff?
No.
Oh, cool. So sorry.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's been our fun
We're
show,
off the
bros.
clock?
Yeah, we're off the clock now.
Finally.
Okay. Well,
I know,
thank
finally.
you. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, of course. You guys were great, man.
So I could take the stupid uniform off now?
Now you can take this uniform
Thank
off
you.
right now. You can take it off. Jeff, if someone wanted to steal your social media, where would they find you?
At Batmobile on Twitter.
Oh, Batmobile on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Backslash. Aroo.
Ian, where can they find you?
You can find me at Rex Saucy, REXSAUCY on Twitter. Follow me. I tweet dirty jokes.
Oh, he's very funny. And you can follow Jeff Cerulli,
Batmobile. Batmobile.
is on Twitter.
At Batmobile.
Jeff Cerulli.
Batmobile.
At Batmobile. You can follow me at TJ Del Reno. Follow the show at Unlimited SXM. You could join us on Facebook. And also, why don't you give us a rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes, giving us a really cool review and rating. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. And remember, steal the Unlimited Lives Mobile. That's what you could do. That was great. Thanks, guys.
And we're out.
And we're out.
And never again.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for doing it, guys. What a fun show.
Dude, I cannot believe that Soldier Boy shit. That's the craziest fucking thing. I'm so happy about that.
the Batmobile. There was a thing of that guy.
He won it.
Yeah, and it was like a real problem. Yeah, somebody won it, but it was like
It was a real problem.
I didn't expect to win it.
Oh, well, we'll have to see about it next week.
no, it was like it had no engine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Just a frame.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
they said it wasn't road ready.
That is true.
Yeah. You can put an engine in it though.
I'm not road ready.
I feel like there's a lot of modders out there who'd love to get their hands on something.
True. Maybe that's what's at Six Flags.
Like that.
Is the
Oh, yeah,
Batmobile
yeah,
that sits. That's probably the one. It's just sitting there.
Can you imagine like you're like this stupid fucking upper middle class family?
Yeah.
And they're like, did you see the Livingstons? They got the fucking Batmobile. How did they have the fucking